All right, what's going on, everybody? Beats by Lonze back in the building, and today we're working on a push three with some assist from the Polyend Synth. All right, so we're gonna try to make everybody talk together and see if it all works. All right, so previously when I was working with the Polyend Synth, I realized that I had to add some some monitoring to the in and outs. So we need to go on our inputs and we need to do external in on channel 1 and 2, and we want to monitor it coming in, and then on out we want to monitor it going out, external out on 1 and 2. And make sure I get this right because so let's do this right before we go any further. All right. Oh, so that's correct. So now I need to. Previously, I had came in with the Polyend and I was sampling to my phone. There we go. All right, cool. So we got it coming in. Perfect. So now we got that in. So we're gonna go to our. We're gonna go to our track here. We're gonna cut down our main up. All right. So let's see what our tempo is gonna be. All right. All right, so let's go into our engine, make sure everything is up. So we got our level. All right, so let's see. Let's go to a different scene. No. level up again. Nope, we don't want that one. Back, scene. Okay, so this level we need up. This level, so level up. Too much on that one. Okay, that may work. All right. Make sure we are good on audio. So let's go to our, yep, our input, we're good. All right, so we're gonna see if we can lay some down in there. All right, so we're gonna go here, record. I believe that's right. There we go. All right, so let's go to it. Let's cut the gain up a little bit. Go back to here and find that note. So we need to go in layout maybe. Let's see, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Layout, loop selector. Let's try that one. See. I didn't do that. Undo. Alright, so let's go to where are you? Edit. And let's roll all the way across. Alright, let's go back to our audio. Let's make sure that we are coming out where we need to come out at. Alright, so we need to be in here. That's where we need to be at. Alright, so we got, let's solo it and play it. All right, so we want, there we go. All right, cool. So we got, all right, so we are working with the Polyend synth, and we're working with the push 3. So we got the Polyend synth sounds going into coming out of the synth going into the push 3, and so we're gonna find some more sounds. So we're gonna go to our next scene. Alright, so let's go to another one. Back, scene. Nope. Let's see, that may work. Let's cut that up a little bit. Can't hear it. Alright, so let's go to a different scene. Let's see what this one does. Nope. Nope. Let's go scene. Alright, so let's experiment with some stuff. Alright, so let's go to sync. Okay, cool. Here we go. So let's go. How do you click on it? Okay. Too many sounds to choose from, really. Alright, so scene. And we're going to go down to, let's see, Sandroid Ancient Shrine. Let's go back to Mixer. Purple is 3, so we need to be in 3. Oh. All right, so we'll go. Alright, so let's get out of there before. Let's go back to here. Okay. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, cool. So now we will go back. We will duplicate. Alright, so here we will clear out this and we will replay. So let's record. Alright, so let's delete. We'll keep 3. We'll keep 3 of those and dun dun dun. So go back here. Now let's go back to the top and copy. I just need to find my copy. I don't want to play it though, so how do I play it? No, we don't want to convert it. Converting is not going to do what I needed to do. Oh, there we go. So we want to double loop, convert, delete, or duplicate. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, so now we're going to select it and we're going to delete it and then we're going to replay it again. Cool. Alright, so now we have 2 separate drums. Alright, so what I want to do is make sure that this one Alright, cool. Now what we'll do is we'll add one more audio. One more audio track, default track. Alright, and then this one, we need to ensure that our input is channel 1 and 2. We want to monitor the mix in. There we go. And on out, we want to monitor in, coming into the main, right? All right, so let's delete this one, delete that one because we don't need that one. And let's go up just one. Go back. Alright, so we want to be out of there. There we go. Cool. Alright, so let's go to, so that's going to be our verse, that's going to be our hook, and this is going to be our breakdown. So this is where we need to be in here. Alright, so let's go find another scene. Let's see what's in here. Blue is at the top. Purple is at the Alright, so let's go to scenes. Alright, so let's find one of these has some very good samples in them. So what engine is this? This is a resonant lift. Alright, so we don't want that. Scene. Alright, let's see if I can read some of these and come up with something. The dubber, transmissions, the house, the club. What is the club? Okay, let's go to mixer. Purple is 3. It's so low. And then yellow is 2. I like that one though, but I don't know if it's gonna fit. I'll tell you what, let's take out that thingy that goes. Yeah, let's take out that. Let's take out our sample out of there. Let's see where we at first before we take it out of there. We're okay in the hook, so that's perfect. Alright, so we want to edit. Let's go here. Delete. 'To the right. 3 more. 1, 2, and actually 4. So 4. it. So we only got one good sound up in there. Okay, we'll rock with that one though. We'll just let it play. Bum 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 da da. All right, so we want to go back. We want to go to our audio. Audio is gonna be this one. So we want to go into it. Alright, so what we'll do is we will play a little bit of it and then we'll come out of it and play a little bit more. Record, so let's make sure our settings is right. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so input, we want to mix out. Okay, yeah, out. But I don't hear it, so let's go to output. Okay, I think I had it backwards. Alright, so let's get out of there. And we want to make sure we record. Got nothing in again, so I'll tell you what, so we'll just do new audio track, default track. To the meat and potatoes. All right. Now to the meat and potatoes. All right, so let's see. What is our tempo? What time is it? We got time. Awesome. All right, so let's go out of there. Let's go back to our main page. And let's put our, let's do new audio track. And let's see, let's do something different. Let's do some singing. Let's see, what is our tempo? All right, so who can we say? Who can we do this on? Think about it. Think. Let's see. R&B. Let's do let's do Cisco. Let's do Cisco. Cisco acapella. Um let's do Cisco acapella. Let's see. I think this was like 107. 107 VPN. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's try that. All right. So, why is my tempo? Tempo. I thought that tempo was hold down tempo. All right, so let's go. Let's go here. And we're going to go record. There's something on 5. What is on 5? Okay, alright, so let's go back to empty audio spot. That one's something, that one's something, that one's something. Add audio track. Default. Alright. There we go. So 8. Alright. And we'll put you in the beginning. And record. Alright. Now 25. Just gotta get it just right. All right, let's go a little bit before 17. And woo! A little bit. Okay, cool. Let's do 16. Let's do 32. Let's do 32 bars. And then we'll come back and we will clear it out. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so let's go here. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back to what we got first. We got 8 bars, and we got it warping to repitch. Now we just need to fix our position. Alright, so we want to do none. We want to do pro. Alright, so we're good on the edit. I do want to move it over. How do I zoom in and move it over? So that's zooming there. My flag is here. Okay, so we can crop that way. Mod settings, we want to legato on. Nope, we don't want to do that. Alright, go back to audio. I'm trying to figure out how to move the sample around. This world needs a hero. What's up? What's up? Over here experimenting on the Push 3 and the Polyend synth. Trying to figure out how to move my vocals around. Dun, 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 dun. So now I'm in a setting I don't know how to get out of. Alright, so we're in 8. How do I get out of it? So we're in 8. And okay, main. There we go. Woo! Goodness gracious. We're right there, but can't move the loop slice. How do I move the freaking loop slice? Alright, so start. So we got warp on. I think I can actually make it go faster and then maybe it'll catch. That could work, but I need to move it. So how do I move it? Can't swing it. This is so stupid that you have it there and you can't move it without having to freaking figure out how to damn find the cost of tea of China. Alright, so not in the group pool, not in the tools. We're gonna loop it. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to look it up really quick like. Alright, Safari. And by the way, I am on. I'm working on standalone inside of the Push 3, but I am on the beta 2.17 something. So some of the ways that some of the things that are on the Push, it's not on the regular Push right now because I'm on the beta from the beta program. So I'm trying to move my sample around, and I can't find how to move it. I can zoom, I can loop the length, I can start an offset, but I don't see how to move the flag to do small movements of it. So give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it real quick. No, I want to move sample in increments. To move sample and find, hold the shift button while turning the relevant encoder. So it says hold the shift button. Okay. Ah, you fucker. Okay. So you move the shift button. Okay. So let's go back to where I was before. Complex. So loop position needs to go back to 1, I guess. Ooh, what in the world is that? Alright, so let's undo. Undo, and then we'll go back. Undo. Okay, let's undo one more time. Okay, let's unwarp it. Alright, there we go. So now let's try this again. Let's shift and let's move it to there. There we go. Just get a little bit closer. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so shift. Alright, so we want to do none, shift. It's off. Alright, so let's see if I can put the loop back on. Main. Let's see if we can do nope. Alright, let's see if I can turn the warp on, and we'll do complex and see what. Alright, so so complex doesn't work. So on this one it has and this one it has Warp Pro, and then this one I got a different sample and I have a different one on it. So let's see, how do alright, so main, so we're in the main. Let's take the warp off. Got you, because I was in this one. I got you. So in the first sample, this one, why they playing though? So we got that much of the sample in. I want the whole thing. I want the whole thing. So no warp. gracious. Way too long. Way too long. What's up, everybody? The Drift King of Akron is back in the building. I appreciate you. Over here experimenting with the Push 3 and the Polyend Synth. So I took the Polyend Synth and I ran my outs of the Polyend Synth to the Push 3. And I tried to sample some of the sounds out of the Polyend Synth into the Push 3 and just try to come up with whatever I can come up with the sounds inside the synth without using what's in the Push 3 other than some drums. And then I thought, in usual Beats by Lonze fashion, I'd come in and find a sample and try to so I thought I'd come in and put a sample in it and see if I could make the warping algorithm work with the Push 3. Which I will tell y'all this: the Push 3 has the best warping algorithm that there is on any machine. Minus, I will say that yeah. I won't even say minus that. The S2400 runs a good race with the Push 3 as far as the algorithm goes. But this Joker, man, I'm telling you, it is really good. I haven't found another algorithm that works as good off the rip as the Push 3. Now, it will give you some headaches. Let me move my camera so y'all can see my face. It will give you some headaches when you are trying to figure it out. There we go. Wrong way. My camera thingy, when you do the view adjustment on it, it is backwards. So it's like the way that I want to go up, you got to go down. The way you want to go down, you got to go up. If you want to go left, it's opposite of how you go. So it's kind of hard to maneuver. But yeah, back to what I was saying. The algorithm on the Push 3 is the best algorithm thus far that I've had. Now, the MPC Live 3, the newest algorithm that they only have 4 of them. The newest algorithm they got on it works really good now. But now you have one algorithm for vocals. On the Push, this is on the Push 3. You have one algorithm for vocals, one algorithm for drums, one algorithm for something else. I can't remember what I was told they were for. I'm gonna have to go back to my messages and listen. But those 4 algorithms that you got inside the MC Live 3, the super, the repitch, I think it's repitch, the super, and the other 2. There's 2 more other ones that are in there. There's only 4 of them in there. They're specific for what you're sampling into. However, on the Push 3, whatever you put in it, whether it's a vocal, whether it's a freaking chop, whether it's a sample, whether it's a plug-in synth or whatever, this algorithm and this thing is spot on. It finds shit that you would never ever find on your own. I'm telling you, like being able to chop 124 different samples in one go, and like it just puts them all where you need to have it by transients is something different. So let me bring my camera back down to the Push 3 so y'all can see the Push 3. All right, so yeah, just by having 128. Now you can have more than 128, but just on the screen you got 128 different samples that it will work to. But man, I'm telling you, algorithm on this thing is next level. However, whoever built the Push 3, I know who built the Push 3, but the people that built the Push 3 and the people that built Ableton made everything so complex that you have to spend a lot of hours, another 10,000 hours just to work on the freaking Push and the freaking and the Ableton Live. So that's my spiel for the day. However, get this, the push 2, I can work the push 2 way better than I can work the push 3, which is crazy and diabolical. But the push 2, for some reason, is just simple. Like, I don't have to like scratch my brain out trying to figure out where everything is. It's like it just seems like it works. And I still have to push 2 over on my shelf, and one day I'll plug it in. But for the $3,000 that I paid for the damn push 3, I would expect for it to rock a little bit better. But anyway, I was just experimenting, like I said, and another reason that I'm in standalone today is because I ran the push 3 into the controller mode of Ableton, and because I updated my computer to iOS 26 Tahoe, now it screwed up every freaking program that I got on my computer. So I decided to go standalone and try to chop some stuff up in standalone and make some music. Just um, adding some more hardware to the joint. So but anyway, there's so much you can do to it. Like the um the clips mode on the push is what the MPC was trying to do for on the MPC. So right now, like if you're trying to figure out why the clips mode worked like it does, is because really what it came off of was having the scenes, or not the scenes but the tracks, having the tracks on the side and being able to launch the tracks from the side. So they originally came from the Jam. The Jam was original. The Jam was the original, the OG. Then they went to the freaking the Force, where Native Instruments and Akai came together and started working on the freaking the push. I'm sorry, Native Instruments came up with theirs with Akai and the guys from Ableton. Then they went from to the Force, and then they went from the Force to the second push, and now the third push. But anyway, this is a workflow that they implemented from the ideas mode that they got from Native Instruments. And all those guys that work on building these programs, they all are the same people. So when they have one idea, they just say, hey, such and such is coming up with such and such on this machine. So now they'll be like, oh well, if we want to stay ahead of the curve and stay with everybody else, we're gonna do the same thing. So they start building similar machines that work the same. Um, so that's my blab for the day. But anyway, that's what I came up with. Um, I've had to push 3 for a number of years, and it is one of the machines that, as much as it whoops my behind, I still want to get on it, and I still want to make music on it. So, I guess, and plus I paid the $3,000 for it, and I don't want it to. I don't want it to be in vain that I paid that money for it. So, but let's save the changes to it, leave in place. And that's it for today. So that's my stream. I just needed to get in front of y'all and talk to y'all real quick and let y'all know what's happening over here, and show y'all my fails, and show y'all my things that work. Cause sometimes things work, sometimes shit fails. Sometimes you don't get that hit record every time that you go in here and try to make beats. So I just wanted to, like, show y'all my face. Um, the last thing I'll tell y'all is that today is today is the day that I was supposed to be able to get monetized back on YouTube. But I am 1,000 hours away. So they took when I was at 4,000 something hours. They took my 4,000 hours when they took my page and demonetized it. So I went down 1,000 hours. So now I'm at 3,005 hours. So now I got to gain the whole 1,000 hours again in order to be eligible to be back in the monetization program. So yeah, so today is the day. The 18th is the day that they told me that after my 90 days that I can get back into the program. But that's being 1,000 hours down from where I was a year ago. So that means all the work that I did a year ago up until the day, I have to recreate every instance of whatever I put out the last year. And if y'all know, I put out about 1,500 videos in the last year. So that means I have to go back and grind and knock out the same amount of videos, get the same amount of viewership that I did 1 year ago to be able to get back to the 1,000 hours. Unless 1,000 people sit down for 1 hour and watch one video on my channel all the way through. That'll be the only way that I can get back to my monetization by like next week. But that ain't gonna happen. But anyway, that's that. Either way, I'm still here. I'm still gonna bring y'all content no matter what, regardless of whether I'm monetized, whether I'm not monetized. I'll be here bringing y'all content. I'll get back on schedule once I get the what is it called, the kinks out. Once I work the kinks out in my studio and get back on a normal rotation again, I'll bring back the schedule, and yeah, we'll get back to the 7 days a week channel. So that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you. Much love to everybody that came through. Drift King of Akron, I appreciate you. This world needs a hero. Salute to you, my guy. I appreciate you. Who else is in the building? Yeah, everybody else. I'm not gonna go through all that again, but I appreciate everybody that stopped through. Whether you left a comment, whether you didn't, whether you came through and dropped back out, I appreciate it. All right. So much love. Peace.